Triton Nation, you are just in time for number 9 versus number 1. The Iowa Central Tritons are hosting the number 1 defending national champion Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons today. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage today and all season long with Triton Nation Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning into today's broadcast, which will be the number 1 matchup in the nation for NJCAA football. Man, do we have a lot to go over. The Iowa Central Tritons are wearing the navy tops and white bottoms, Hutchinson the white tops and red bottoms today. Let's go ahead and talk about last week with the Iowa Central Tritons, where they manhandled Highland Community College, a part of the KJCCC. They got the best of them 63-27. And you know what? This is such a talented Iowa Central roster, as it is every single year with so many different playmakers. I think there's going to be some question marks on who we're going to see get the first reps today. I think we're going to see a committee at about every single position because these rosters go deep today for the Iowa Central Community College Tritons. For instance, last week we had a returning Dalen Houston who started the season injured. He did get playing time last year. He's out of the Des Moines area where he originally went to high school, and he is just a baller. We are so happy to have him back. I believe DeMarcus Creasy actually started the first drive last week. However, on my roster sheet, I have quarterback Hey, Triton Nation, welcome back to the broadcast. I believe we had some technical difficulties at the beginning of this broadcast. I believe we're going on air now. We have the coin toss that we're zoning in right now. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Looks like the Tritons ended up getting the choice after Hutchinson deferred. Let's see here. From what I understand, I think, let's see what's going on down here. We'll see how they line up in just 1 second. I may be confused on what they called. But anyway, if you missed out on who the Triton captains today are, it's Tyler Smith, Taylor Schaefer, and Quinnen Kunani. We are so excited to be with you today for number 9, Iowa Central, as they host number 1, the defending NJCAA champions in football, Hutchinson Community College. The Blue Dragons, man, they had a great matchup last week. The Tritons last week ended up getting the best of Highland 63-27. Iowa Central started the season with a 77-0 victory over Central Lakes Lakes-Brainerd, and they are ready to go today in this top 10 ranked matchup. We're going to be talking more about that Iowa Western matchup, number 1 versus number 2 from last week. We'll go through some of the standings as well heading into this week. We got a lot to go over as we progress through the broadcast today. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage. The Tritons will be kicking off into the north. There is some rain droplets falling down. We might have some sprinkles throughout this contest. We'll check out that weather forecast in just a little bit as well. Been a big fan of this kicker, Anderson Trejo, who is a redshirt freshman. He's looked awesome so far this year, hasn't missed a single kick, and here he is with a booming start, sending it down to the 10, the 5, and with the heels on the 1-yard line, here comes a return from Hutchinson. Tritons waiting for him at the 20-yard line. And a hit stick down to start with the very first smack of the game. This is going to be a fantastic contest. And with the Triton Nation Sports Network, be sure to watch all home sports broadcasts right here on our Triton Nation YouTube channel. But be sure to go back and watch previous broadcasts as well. A big thank you to the Triton Sports Network crew back at the production truck for getting us on air and ready to go for today. And thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast. Some of those being Citizens Community Credit Union, Beiser Lumber Company, Avela Bank, and Bemrick Electric. among many more. With the first offensive series today, here come the Blue Dragons. They're going to start in the gun, looking for a slip screen out to the left, and they will throw that slip screen and get about 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Look at the number 41 there, who looks a lot like Alvin Kamara, who's actually an alumni of Hutchinson Community College. It's true, the all-pro running back once played and started his college career with Hutchinson Community College back in 2014, where he garnered enough success and attention to where he eventually went to Tennessee, did great in the SEC, and you now know him as an all-pro, multiple-time Pro Bowler for the New Orleans Saints. And from the gun, they will hand off with an inside zone and get about 3. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for Hutchinson Community College. So as we watch this first drive here, let's try to get some of these starting lineups. The Tritons starting lineup on defense include defensive ends Will Norman and Austin Chambers. At defensive tackle, Jalil Muhammad. Your outside linebackers include Joseph Evans and DJ Davis. At Mike, Caleb Chebuhar. The Sam linebacker will be Taylor Schaefer, who again is a captain today. He's going to be close to that tackle. The person that ended up wrapping him down is starting cornerback Darius Williams, one of my favorite Tritons. On the other side, the other cornerback is Twan Wilson. At free safety, Aiden Burrell Warfield, and strong safety Amarion Williams. Hutchinson looking strong early. We know their head football coach, Drew Dallas, is the reigning coach of the year in NJCAA Division I football. Back to pass, looking long, great coverage, looking to scramble now. This dual threat quarterback has wheels. Look at him to bring him down. Taylor Schaefer making the play out of bounds, setting the tone. That's going to be a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 coming up. Hutchinson in the white and red. Iowa Central in the blue and white. As you see on your screen now, it is Hutchinson moving from right to left from your monitor. Try to pick up some of those Hutchinson starters in just one moment. Let's look at this play and see if a 3rd down will be brought up here. Okay, shotgun trips to the right. Triton showing a 4-3 look on defense, sitting back and awaiting the rush. Here it is. The rush is going to be good. They're going to get back what they lost previously and then gain another 2 on top of that. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Getting to your starting offense for Hutchinson Community College, Christian Johnson is starting at quarterback, and he's also, like I said earlier, a fantastic rusher. In fact, he leads the team in rushing yards with 148 heading into today's contest. You can expect a mix of a committee today, but it is Rashad Hurt, who's already gotten a carry today, who will be starting at tailback. Here's a quarterback power looking to follow right, who will be now brought down by the number 20, Ahmad Grayer, getting his first tackle of the game. 4th and short coming up. We'll continue with your offensive starters for Hutchinson in just a little bit. We got to look down at what Hutchinson's going to come out in right now. Looks like Triton showing 3 defensive linemen in this set here, 4 across the board, and another 4 in zone coverage. All right, here we go from the gun. Power to the left, man in motion. H-back looking to go into the slot to the right side. Now here is a handoff inside being brought down. Do we have a turnover on downs from the first drive of the game? It certainly looks like it. Yes, we do. Tritons with a great start on defense. They're going to take over at the 43-yard line. Rounding out the offensive starters for Hutchinson Community College at wide receiver, Derek Sally, L.T. Robinson, and Bobby Shaw. And we're going to see the starting defense come out in just a little bit. Let's get to your starting offense for the Iowa Central Tritons. It is true, Tyler Smith is coming in to start at quarterback. Starting at running back today is not going to be C.J. Phillip. We're going to get you who that is in just one moment. I believe it's Anthony Hall. Yes, a returning Anthony Hall. That's wonderful. Let's watch this first play, then we'll get to the rest of the starters. From the gun, play action pass, rolling right. It's Tyler Smith. He's got a man open. It's Dalen Houston, who's also returning, getting his first catch from his first snap at Dodger Stadium in his sophomore season. Houston, the Iowa kid, ends up picking up 25+. Tritons nearly in the red zone already. What a great start for Iowa Central. Now you got to finish the job with your first drive. So we know Dalen Houston's one of the starting receivers. The others being Jacob Kanya, Kamari Williams, and Darian Gilliam. At left tackle, Jamie Johnson Jr., left guard, Alan Pond, center, Jordan Jensen, right guard, Quinnen Kunani, who's also a captain today, and at right tackle, Ethan Walker. Their second play, appears to be a handoff. It's going to be stopped just shy of the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 from Anthony Hall. Love to see that Anthony Hall returns. He was fantastic last season for the Iowa Central Tritons. It's good to see him back as the number 1 and wearing the number 1. From the gun, with 2 backs to his hip. Actually, that number 8 is Jacob Kanya, who's a fantastic receiver. Back to pass. He's looking at Kanya. Here's a pressure, though, running to his right and throwing the ball away. Smart decision from Tyler Smith. Man, that pressure came in hot, and they just sent 3 primarily, and then a delayed blitz from their linebacker, the number 8, over on the Hutchinson side. I'll get you him in just a second. That number 8 would have been Brady Whitman, a sophomore of Leawood, Kansas. By the time we get to our first score, we'll go over what Hutchinson did to get the victory against Iowa Western last week in a rematch for the national title, number 1 versus number 2. Man, that was a fantastic matchup. Okay, empty set, trying to draw him off sides. Looked like they got him to jump. No one crossed, so they will look back for an audible to Coach Montalto. 0-0, 10 minutes, 53 seconds remain. If you just joined us for the broadcast, I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage, and we just got to our first timeout of the game. Let's keep it right here. I wanted to talk about last week's contest between Iowa Western and Hutchinson. Final score, Hutchinson got the best of Iowa Western 30-27. Quarterback Christian Johnson hit Derek Sally Jr. on a 3-yard touchdown pass with just a minute remaining in the fourth quarter to take the lead over number 2 Iowa Western. Playing as the top 2 teams in NJCAA Division I national rankings for the 3rd straight season, the top-ranked Blue Dragons edged the Reivers 30-27 in Hutchinson's 2025 home opener at Gowan Stadium. Hutchinson is now 4-1 all-time in number 1 versus number 2 matchups in program history. A good deal of them coming from head football coach Drew Dallas, who's just been fantastic. The Blue Dragons defense held Iowa Western to 4 incomplete passes on its final possession to take the ball over on downs and seal the victory. I think that secondary, as we've seen already, is going to be fantastic today. It's going to take a lot from the Iowa Central offense to find a way to get open. And the Tritons are very, very talented. That's the good thing about having so many different playmakers at wide receiver, running back, and even quarterback. Speaking of, we got a switch to Marcus Creasy comes into the game. Creasy had the first touchdown thrown to Dalen Houston last week against Highland, who also shares the KJCCC with Hutchinson. Empty backfield, trips left. Quarterback power looking to find an open hole, but he will be wrapped up. Wrapped up by the 21 of Hutchinson, Darius Wiley. That's going to bring a 4th down and 12. Ball is set on the 30-yard line. What will the Tritons do here? I do believe that Anderson Trejo would have the leg for it, but I think in a situation like this, you can go for it or at least attempt to draw your opponent off sides for 2 look on defense with the safeties coming down. No deep safety in this mix. Trips to the left, 2 receivers right. It's the same formation we saw a play ago with 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Shout out to the Tritons dance and cheer team, as well as the band getting the fans going early on in the pregame. Back to pass, throwing right to Jacob Kanya, picked off. Oh, got to go and track him down. Open lane ahead. This could be a pick 6. It very well is looking like it for the number 0. It will be a pick 6 for Hutchinson. 70 yards to the house. David Jester of Homestead, Florida, puts the first 6 on the board for the Blue Dragons. Wow. Jester, 70-yard pick 6 is the first score of the day. After the Tritons looked so good with their first start on defense and offense, they could not punch it in. And Hutchinson fights off their back heels to get not just a turnover, but 6. 9:54 to go. Here's the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes it 7-0. Let's stay right here. I wanted to go over the top 10 in the rankings, knowing that this is a top 10 matchup today at Dodgers Stadium in Fort Dodge. Coming in at number 10, Northwest Mississippi, who's 2-1 on the season. Iowa Central ranked in the top 10 at number 9. Snow College ranked at number 8. Georgia Military, number 7. Navarro College, number 6. Mississippi Gulf Coast, number 5. Garden City at number 4. Tyler Community College is at 3. Iowa Western remains at 2. And Hutchinson stays at the top of the board at number 1 as the reigning and defending national champions. The Tritons you hear the saying, iron sharpens iron, and it's so true. All of those schools, besides Northwest Mississippi, I do believe, the Tritons have played at least once, and for the most part, multiple times within a 4-year period. A lot of the times, many of those schools have even traveled to Dodger Stadium to play against the Tritons. I think it's a testament to previous athletic director, Coach Twait, and the ICCAC and the KJCCC wanting the best competition, trying to make the best programs and football teams moving forward. And knowing that they all play each other and they're all in the top 10, I think shows that it's true. Iron sharpens iron. Kickoff is going to go out of bounds, so penalty going to be against the Hutchinson special teams. Triton is going to be a couple yards closer to their opposing end zone than they would be if it was just a simple touchback. 7-0 is the score. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage today. And the Tritons we will take back out on offense in just one moment. Let's see who they bring out to start this drive. It will be the starting quarterback, Tyler Smith. Check this out, by the way. So the Blue Dragons captured their first national championship back in the 2020-2021 season with a 29-27 win over number 2 Snow College in Little Rock, Arkansas. Since then, they have been so good. In 2021, they went to the Salt City Bowl and beat Highland 66-34. 22, they beat Coffeyville in the NJCAA semifinals 38-7. And 2022, they beat Iowa Western. They lost to Iowa Western in the NJCAA National Championship. Prior to that, they had not been in many years. So that national championship from this past year was a rematch, a vengeance game for Hutchinson, if you will, in which they captured that prize. They defeated Iowa Western last year for their second national championship. Final score 28-23. Head football coach for Hutchinson, Drew Dallas. He's fantastic. I got a little bit more on him later on. As the Tritons, again, are out on offense. Got a 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. I apologize. I missed the first play of the drive. They hand off to Anthony Hall, who looks to bounce outside. It's at number 21 again. So good in pursuit. Darius Wiley making the tackle. That brings up 3rd and 7 for Iowa Central. All right, Tritons. Need a conversion here. You got one earlier. Tyler Smith, empty backfield, trips left. 2 receivers right. 3-4 look on defense with 2 deep safeties. Showing zone coverage. They're going to move now with just 2 edge rushers and 1 defensive tackle. 3 on the line, crowning in tight. Perfect throw over the middle of the field. It's a big hit, too. That's going to extend past the first down marker. That's going to be a 1st and 10. Iowa Central, who caught it, the number 21. Again, another player. I'm going to have to go to my lineup sheet to see who it was. It was Marcellus Chandler, originally of Vallejo, California. He did start in week number 1. He's going to limp off to the sideline now. We hope he's okay. That was a big hit and a fantastic throw. What a reception, too, for Chandler and Iowa Central. It's now 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. It's a gray day in the skies in Iowa Central. Brewing a storm between number 9 and number 1. Back to pass. Smith has pressure, stepping up, avoiding one. Now looking to tuck and run. He's got speed. Smith jukes outside, still on his feet, going out of bounds, pointing forward. If he doesn't have the first down, he sure is close. And the line judge will say, move the chains. 1st and 10, Iowa Central. The magic man, Tyler Smith, making something out of nothing with pressure right away. Expect pressure all day from Hutchinson, who don't need to send 4 or 5 or 6. They can send just 3 and be just fine with pressure. Coach Clegg, the offensive line coach of Iowa Central, and the Sled Dogs up front got to be on their best game today against number 1 Hutchinson. Moving forward with a quarterback draw, Tyler Smith lunges just past the original line of scrimmage and will pick up 1, maybe 2. They'll give him 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up for Iowa Central with 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Iowa Central and the Montalto era has been so close year after year. within like one possession, even at home, even on the road against these top teams. Can this finally be the year that the Tritons top a number one school? They want to do that today. And, man, they brought so much support with them. You can see in the background of your screen there, so many Triton fans and alumni in attendance today. Back to pass. Smith will run, tuck in, go. Roaming forward, going to be just shy of the first down by 2 yards. Third and manageable coming up for Iowa Central. Smith has put it into his own hands and, in fact, into his own legs this drive. And actually, they're going to mark him a guy shorter than what I thought they would give him. 3rd and 3 coming up. 6 minutes, 8 seconds remain in the first quarter. What do you do here if you're Iowa Central? Smith is talking with his offensive line, maybe calling for some sort of adjustment. Trips to the right, two running backs in the backfield, except one is Kanya. Kanya may be going in motion here, the way he's set. No, instead it's Hall, who's going to work to the left side. He's got an opening. Here's a quarterback power. Great block from Kanya. Kanya setting the edge, and roaming forward for the first down is Tyler Smith. 1st and 10, Iowa Central. How about that block by Jacob Kanya? Yes, even the receivers can block too with Iowa Central. If he didn't lower his shoulder and apply the edge to that, apply the pressure to that edge rusher, then that would have been a loss of yards. It would have been like a 4th and 5, 4th and 6 for Iowa Central. Instead, a new set of downs inside the 30, officially on the 28-yard line, approaching enemy territory. Now, you got to be careful here. This is around the same area you threw the pick six a moment ago, a drive ago. Smith rolls right, fires. Ooh, risky pass just over the head of Anthony Hall and out of bounds into the flats. Clock will stop at 5 minutes and a second remaining in the first quarter. Smith is going to come up a little shaken. He's going to be okay. Your coaching staff this season for the Iowa Central Tritons include head football coach Jesse Montalto, defensive coordinator Jeremy Conley, who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to Coach Conley. Offensive coordinator Coach Bueller, running back coach Coach Simmons, offensive line coach Justice Clegg, Gavin Blomberg, Coach Blomberg being the tight ends coach, and assistant offensive line coach Coach O is the defensive line coach. He's new to the program this year. Coach Finley is the new defensive backs coach. And also we have a new assistant defensive backs coach, Coach Marcus Haskins, today. I did not have Coach Haskins on my coach's sheet from the first game of the season. I wonder if he joined maybe a week or two ago after the first week. Here's a 3rd down and long now, 3rd and 12 from the 30-yard line. In the gun, Twins on each side. Anthony Hall in the backfield. Smith is back to pass, looking long, stepping up with pressure, looking for the end zone. Jacob Kanya, back corner. Oh, just off of his face mask, incomplete. Had the right read. It was a beautiful dime, but just couldn't bring it in with double coverage. Got to give props to the Blue Dragons there, showing great coverage from the number 6 and the number 18. I thought we were going to see 6 on the board for IC3 in just a second there, but no. It was primarily Earl Parker who was in coverage, but also back there, I believe, was MJ Harrell for Hutchinson. And they will line up to kick the field goal. Anderson Trejo, who has been perfect with his point-after attempts. This is his first attempted field goal of the season. It's going to be from about 47 out. The kick is going to be blocked on the ground near the 30-yard line. Good job by Iowa Central to get back on the ball, going out of bounds. What a block by Hutchinson. Man, they've been so good today. Turnover on downs, the second turnover of the day. Hutchinson takes over at the, I'm waiting to see where they mark this officially. They will officially mark it on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 30. It is 7-0, 4 minutes and 4 seconds remain in the first quarter. All right, it's been a little while since we've seen this Hutchinson offense. Can they come out on the right foot? Here we go. Johnson will hand off, a delayed handoff to the number 4, Damon Allen. And the ball's out. We got a fumble. Here we go. Iowa Central down the sideline. The number 4 strips it away and has the ball. That's Baptani Riak making the play. And the Triton Storm go crazy on the sideline. I look down for 1 second. I look back up, and Iowa Central has the ball back. Let's go. Riak makes a play. You know, I've been so impressed by Coach O and Coach Finley, both the new additions on the defensive coaching staff, as we brought up a moment ago. I got to sit in on a preseason practice, and they were spending so much time with all the players that they primarily handle one-on-ones with, even working after practice, going half an hour, working on the littles stuff, the fundamentals. It's going to cause for, of course, great development over this season, but also a great relationship between their front line and their defensive backfield. Here we go. Triton set up in the red zone from the gun. Doubles right, lone receiver left. Jacob Kanya in as an H-back. They will hand off to the 0, and we have a flag in the backfield. Penalty marker on the play. Getting the handoff, the number 0, possibly Jacoby Pointer. I believe it is. Approachment going to be against the offense. Can't have that in the red zone. That'll bring the Tritons back 10. 1st and 20 coming up. Three minutes, 47 seconds remain in the first quarter. Tritons got the ball back. A new quarterback in. It's Ty Purdy. We knew we'd be seeing a committee at quarterback. We've seen it in the previous 2 games so far this season. How will Purdy do getting to start in the red zone? From the gun, doubles on each side. 4 defensive linemen down. There is a Mike roaming the middle of the field, and going to be a timeout called by Iowa Central. Well, let's take our first timeout in the booth as well. We'll be back in 1 minute. Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast. Back with more Triton football right after this on the Triton Nation Sports Network. What I wanted to add about that is I know we're supporting Iowa Central, as we always do on the Triton Nation Sports Network, but I do always love to see success of former NJCAA players representing the NJCAA, especially if they formerly played against the Tritons or maybe against the ICCAC or maybe in the KJCCC, since we have such close ties there. At that, we're at the end of the first quarter, 14-7. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break. We'll return in 1 minute and talk about the ICCCAC Athletes of the Week coming up on the Triton Nation Sports Network.
CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Triton Nation Sports Network, I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage today. It is 14-7. We just wrapped up the first quarter. Hutchinson leads it here in Dodger Stadium, your home of the Iowa Central Tritons. 3rd and 1. Let's watch this here, and then I'm going to tell you about the ICCAC Athletes of the Week. From the gun, doubles left, trips right. They're stacked inside. 3 on the defensive line. It's a rush. We got mesh concept here over the middle of the field, and going to be caught. Had to leap up high for it, crossing the 50 and down towards the 45-yard line is the number 1 for Hutchinson. Great catch made by L.T. Robinson. Okay, hurry up here. Okay, let's stay right here too since they're going in hurry up. 14 minutes on the clock, 14-7 back to pass. Christian will fire outside. Incomplete pass, throwing it away. Pressure was there from the number 4 of Iowa Central. That being Batani Riak, who had the strip fumble from earlier. Your ICCAC Athletes of the Week in Week 1. This was following the first contest of the season that Iowa Central hosted against Central Lakes. Abby Hutchinson, a sophomore with Iowa Central, was the top women's junior college finisher at the Cyclone Preview, competing against Division I programs such as Iowa State, Northern Iowa, and Drake. Hutchinson completed the 5K in an impressive 18:29 finish, placing her at 20th in the 40-runner field. So that was for cross country. Also in cross country, Sufyan Laziz turned in a strong performance as just a freshman at the Cyclone Preview as well. He got his freshman year off to an impressive start. Looks to add to the Tritons cross country roster. He also finished in 18:14 as he was shoulder and shoulder with Abby Hutchinson right at the end there. We got a 3rd and 9 coming up. Looks like we got some timeouts across the board. And then the final ICCAC Athlete of the Week, Jaden Turner, who's on the Triton football team, a sophomore special teamer who made a big special teams play in a 77-0 blowout win over Central Lakes-Brainerd to start up the season for the Triton football team. After a stop by the Tritons defense, the Raiders lined up to punt deep in their own territory. On the punt, the Tritons broke through the line and blocked the kick with Turner in the right spot to scoop it up and return it into the end zone for a touchdown. I do remember that. And you can re-watch that even on our Triton Nation YouTube channel, since it was a part of our home broadcast series, just by going back to Triton Nation on YouTube. 3rd and 9 coming up for Hutchinson, marked on the 43-yard line. 13 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this first half. Tritons have no timeouts remaining. They've used all 3. Blue Dragons have all 3 remaining of theirs. I do have more ICCAC Athletes of the Week and more stats coming up. We'll also be talking about some Iowa Central volleyball and what they have coming up as well as we go throughout our broadcast, getting to the end of this first half. Okay, 3rd and 9. Empty backfield. Trips left, doubles right. Christian Johnson back to pass. He looks over the middle. He will fire. Ball's tipped, goes up. Incomplete pass. Fantastic defense made by Jaden Turner. Hey, we were just talking about Turner being the one of 3 ICCAC Athletes of the Week. He makes a play there. Couldn't come in more perfect timing. All right, 4th and 9, and Hutchinson is showing punt. Back to return will be Kadarius Williams. Tritons may be seeing their first offensive drive of the second quarter here. Oh, hang on. Calling the play dead. We have penalties. Had a false start against the offense on the kicking team. This is like prime punting position, so that'll be good. Tritons will certainly, I would think they'd take that, right? Yeah, they will. They will accept it. So that will move it back 5. 4th and 14. Ball is now on the 48-yard line, still on the Triton side. Kadarius Williams is the return man. Ball on the ground. Here we go, coming in. I'm still on the ground. No, tackled. Great. Special teams again, Jaden Turner. Jaden Turner and the number 20 of Iowa Central, Ahmad Grayer. Let's go, Iowa Central, with another big play on special teams. Sometimes you just speak it into fruition. We were just talking about how good the special teams was. Highlighted by Jaden Turner, who makes 2 big back-to-back plays with the help of Ahmad Grayer that time, tackling the punter. Tritons now going to set up on the Hutchinson 30-yard line. This is the third time today Iowa Central will start inside the 35-yard line of Hutchinson on offense. And another new quarterback takes the field of Iowa Central. It's DeMarcus Creasy. He came out during the second drive. He's who threw the pick six. He gets a second opportunity coming in to start quarter number 2. 13-19 on the clock. Play action pass, back to pass. Pressure's here. Looking to tuck in, scramble. Still on his feet. Breaking 3 tackles. Are you kidding? Throwing now. Comeback route. Oh, almost snagged with one hand. That would have been crazy. A quarterback breaking 3 tackles in the backfield? Are you serious? Creasy is crazy. When I saw that first edge rusher coming in, I'm like, oh, we're going to see a sack this first play. No. What a great job at keeping the play alive. Could have lost near 7 yards there. Great work by Creasy with a fresh set of legs. Okay, trips left, lone receiver right. Kanya lined up as an H-back. He goes in motion. Just behind the left tackle now. Creasy now looking at a slant, middle of the field. Pass is completed to Garion Gilliam. Another sophomore on this Triton attack. And that's going to be enough for an Iowa Central first down. Tritons approach the red zone. First and 10 on the 18-yard line on the Hutchinson side. 12 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Trips left. Creasy has pointer to his left. Kanya remains as an H-back. Back to pass, play action, pressure right away. Fade route to the corner of the end zone. Here we go. It's perfect. Did he catch it? Looking for the signal. No. They're saying it touched the ground. They're saying it touched the ground. It was Gilliam, the intended receiver, who puts his hands up, saying he had the touchdown. They're saying it must have touched the end zone, touched the ground. Oh, the Tritons have been going for that fade route in the corner of the end zone. They've been so close numerous times. Thought they had it there. And the Tritons, they don't have any timeouts remaining. They wouldn't be able to challenge. So they wouldn't have anything to lose, right? All right. So it is now 2nd and 10 on the 18. From the gun. Lone receiver right. Man in motion. It's Gilliam. Making it trips to the left now. Here's a quarterback power with Creasy. Creasy follows his blocks, works outside. Great block made by the 35. Creasy's going to carry for 3 yards. 3rd and 7 coming up for Iowa Central. Tony Terry is the one who made the big block, setting the edge on the outside for Iowa Central. Okay. Make sure everyone's set here. Empty backfield. Trips left. Lone receiver right. Kanya in at H-back. Man coverage. 2 safeties. Sparring over the middle. Quarterback keeper. Here's Creasy. Creasy spin move. Still on his feet. Running. Maybe 2 yards or so. 2, maybe 3. 4th and short coming up. Tavion Robinson is who makes the tackle. Yep, 4th and 4, ball on the 12-yard line. 11:55 remains in the second quarter. Tritons looking to score. No safety over the middle. Trips right, 2 receivers left, and call play dead, maybe a timeout from Hutchinson. Yes, it's true. All right, Hutchinson takes a timeout. They'll talk it over. Let's just stay right here. So if you're just joining the broadcast, and if you missed the first 3 scores of the game, Hutchinson got the first touchdown on the board with their cornerback, Jester, making a 70-yard pick 6. And then the second score was a Sally 44-yard receiving touchdown thrown by Christian. That made it 14-0. Then when Hutchinson kicked it off, we saw a 97-yard kickoff return touchdown from Marcellus Chandler. Since then, we've got to the end of the first quarter, and the Tritons have marched inside now the 15-yard line. Ball is going to be set on the 13 officially. It's 4th and 4 for Iowa Central with 11 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in this first half. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage with Triton Nation Sports Network. We are broadcasting, live streaming all home football games all season long. Hutchinson just called a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The Tritons have no timeouts remaining. Big play here. One of the biggest of the game. These defenses have been so tough today. Creasy. Empty backfield. Triangle trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. 1 safety over the middle. 4 on the line. 4 rushing. Looking to pass to the end zone. Kanya goes up. Interception, staying and bouncing, going out. Oh, going to be just inside their own 5-yard line. The pass was intercepted. Interception made by the number 5. That is MJ Graham, a sophomore cornerback for Hutchinson. And it probably would have been best if Graham stayed in his own end zone and just took the touchback. Instead, the offense is going to be set up on their own 2-yard line. Hutchinson looked really good the last time we saw him out on offense. The time before, anyway, before they led to that disastrous punt. Can the Tritons come up with a big defensive play here? In the gun. 2 receivers on each side. They hand off to the running back. Running back to the 2, to the 3, 4, and just shy of the 5-yard marker. They'll give them maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast with us all season long. Jensen Builders, Mark's Auto Mart, Rash Construction, and Jaden Electric. Thank you so much for sponsoring Triton Nation Sports Network coverage of the Iowa Central football team today and all Triton athletics on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. 2nd and 7 on the 5. From the gun, Cadillac doubles left. Swinging outside, it will be a handoff. Looked like a read option. They hand off to the 2. That number 2 being Titus Petaway. Picks up 4 on the play. 3rd down and 1. 10 minutes and 30 seconds remain. 3rd and 1. Got a tight end to the set to the left. They hand off after sending a man in motion. We're going to see, I think, maybe an illegal shift or illegal formation. I think this might be coming back, not for sure. Otherwise, it'll be a huge rushing play for Hutchinson. There's a flag. It was thrown by the sideline, and it looked like it was when the man was in motion. We'll see. Hang on. Whistles everywhere. Waiting for the call. Waiting for it. Oh, they picked up the penalty on the play. Oh no! So that was a really good rush. That's going to be a 35-yard gain. Ball is now on the 44-yard line for Hutchinson. The 2nd biggest play on offense of the day for the Blue Dragons. Here's a stretch outside. Now working back inside is the 33. On the tackle is Devin Williams. Yep. All right. 2nd and 8 after the gain of 2. 9:45 on the clock. From the gun, twins right. Lone receiver left. Hard count, trying to get the Triton defensive line to jump. They're disciplined. They don't go. 3-4 look on defense. Looks like zone coverage with 4 safeties. Handoff, zone. Great tackle. What a great tackle. That could have been a big play. Really only had the number 24 to beat of Iowa Central. Christian Barney makes a tackle, wraps him up right behind him, and pulls him back down, possibly saved a 20-yard play. Okay, 3rd down and 4 now, right on the 50-yard line. 9 minutes to go. Blue Dragons lead 14-7. Trips left. Their tight end is lined up over to the left. He goes in motion now. Lone receiver right. From the gun to the left. Handoff. It's the running back, 33. Looking to make the tackle. No, great juke move. Still on his feet and running. Got to track him down. Got to rush him. And the ball comes out. Fumble. Number 7 makes a play. Joseph Evans coming in from behind. Joseph Evans tracks him down. I think the Tritons have it, do they not? They certainly do. Did they make the official play? Yes, the Tritons have it. Joseph Evans brings the ball back to the sideline. What a big play. Another turnover for this Triton team. We've seen 2 forced fumbles now. Both Riak and hang on, we're back on offense already. Both Joseph Evans and Riak making forced fumbles today. Possibly saving a touchdown even. What a crazy game. Okay, here we go. We got a handoff. That's Anthony Hall. Keeps it to the left. He's going to have a gain of just a couple. 8 minutes, 25 seconds remain. It's 14-7. Back in at quarterback is Ty Purdy. Tritons looking over at the sideline. From Coach B and Montalto, what will be the call here? On 2nd and 7. Tritons have been very successful on quarterback runs. The majority of their 3rd down conversions have came from some sort of quarterback scramble or design quarterback run. From the gun, doubles right. Tony Terry in at tight end to the left, also a single receiver to the left. Kanya's in motion, swinging right. Here's a handoff to Anthony Hall. Hall follows his blocks. Big boys up front, putting some butts on the ground, and a good gain of 4. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the 32-yard line, that is. Well, they gave him forward progress. 3rd and 2, got to get to the 34. You're 2 yards away. Hall stays at running back, trips right. Terry is also at tight end. He's to the right side of the right tackle. Heavy formation to the right. Looking to rush 5, possibly 6. Sending 5. It's a handoff. Hall looks to find a block. I think he got 1. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Hall got tripped up. It was a really good tackle there by the 12. Jonathan Boyd. 4th and 1. Tritons maybe punting. Hang on, Hutchinson confused. They're running all over the place. Yeah, Tritons are showing punt with 6:25 to go, and Hutchinson will use a timeout. I think both teams weren't exactly for sure exactly what they wanted to do. Well, let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us for more Triton Nation sports coverage on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
We're CJ Bio. In 2012,
Triton Nation back with more Triton Nation Sports Network coverage. Jacob Kanya did punt it. Yes, our star receiver also works as our punter. And there is a penalty on the play. I'm not entirely for sure what it is. They haven't announced exactly what yet. The Stripes are still talking about it. It should be Hutchinson ball. I think it's going to be, I guess I don't know. Well, at first I thought it was an illegal block in the back, but maybe not. It is. On the kicking team. Wait. He said on the kicking team. I think he meant on the return. Hang on, they're still talking. Maybe a late, I don't know. Well, I don't want to assume anything. Let's just wait. I guess maybe they were discussing where it is against a kicking team. Are they discussing where the block in the back occurred? Hang on, everyone's coming out. The coaching staff's coming to the sideline now and talking about it. Is it not against the return? Okay. The refs are still talking about it. I'd love to know what that may be. It's hard to say. Was there maybe a fair catch called before the block in the back? Is that maybe like what they're talking about over? Would that play?
Block in the back.
Block in the back. Receiving team. There you go. Well, it's good that we have our voices out there talking and saying, no, that's not true, because that about went against the Tritons, which would have not been correct. Okay, here we go. Hutchinson leads at 14-7. 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. How will they perform now? Christian Johnson is in at quarterback. This is number 9, hosting number 1, the defending national champions at NJCAA Football. From the gun, Twins left. Zone coverage, 3 on the defensive line. Lone receiver right. Here's a 4, sending 4. Deep pass. Twan Wilson in coverage. They're going to throw the penalty. Hang on. Was that a catchable ball? Was that a catchable ball? What are they going to call here? Against a defense, that was not a catchable ball. You can't call a defensive pass interference if it's not catchable. No, yeah. A groan and frustration again from the Triton stands, as it should be. You know, I don't want to take anything away from the refs. I do believe that they have been great today, but I do think that was not the right call. I don't think that was catchable. I think that was sailing out of bounds. Okay, well, Hutchinson, they're going to have 1st and 10 and move forward 15, and someone jumped. It's either against the guard or the defensive tackle, Jalil Muhammad of Iowa Central. Offsides. Yep, going to be against Iowa Central. First and 5 coming up. On the 41 for Hutchinson. Tritons with 4 on the defensive line. 2 linebackers over the middle. Showing cloud coverage. Delayed blitz. Here it is. Coming in. Sending 5. Deep pass. Same thing. They just tried to throw. Okay, no penalty that time. Good coverage from Twan Wilson. Great coverage from Twan Wilson. 14-7, 5 minutes, 34 seconds remain. You know, I'm not saying you can't do this, but part of me wonders how much the receiver from those past two targets was trying to draw a penalty with all that extra hand movement over there. Got the first one, not the second. From the gun, trips left, lone receiver right, 2nd and 5 from the 41. Back to pass. They do the same play, targeting Twan Wilson. Great coverage again. 3 plays in a row with the same route. I don't know if it was the exact same play, but they all 3 looked very similar, trying to catch the Tritons off their back feet. Has not worked. 3rd and 5 from the 41 on Hutchinson's side. Tritons defense standing strong. 5:28. Surely they can't do the same thing again. Tritons showing zone coverage. 3 on the defensive line. Possibly sending 5. They do. It's a blitz. Quarterback power. Here we go. Looking to bring them down. Bring them down. Yes, they do. Get a 3rd down stop. 4th and 3 coming up. Huge play. It was a swarm in there to make the tackle. I think at the bottom of the dog pile was Jalil Muhammad. He gets some high fives from his teammates, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say Muhammad got the tackle there. So he gets some vengeance from the penalty where he drew off sides earlier in the drive. Okay, so here is a punt. Hutchinson has not successfully punted today. The last time, the ball ended up on the ground. This time they do get it to their punter. The kick is up, and it will go all the way back towards the 25, where it goes out of bounds. Williams was back deep, ready to take the return. It'll be 1st and 10, Iowa Central. They have no timeouts remaining on offense. Blue Dragons have 1 timeout remaining in this first half. 4 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. A big thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Citizens Community Credit Union, Beiser Lumber Company, Avela Bank, and Bemrick Electric for sponsoring today's coverage. Number 9 versus number 1. Next week, the Iowa Central Tritons travel to the home of the Reivers at Iowa Western Community College. And then they're back home Saturday 4th, taking on Dodge City for a noon kickoff. October 11th, they're at College of DuPage, the number 1 team in Division III football last year. The Tritons played them last year as well. That one was at the home of the Tritons. October 18th at Coffeyville. October 25th, they are at Ellsworth Community College, which will wrap up ICCAC conference play for Iowa Central. And then 3 contests in November, and then we'll see what the record is from there. Here's a handoff. Anthony Hall is taken down by 2. Tackle for David Jester and number 21, Darius Wiley. Wiley has been really good today. That's his 2nd tackle for loss. 4th tackle overall. 2nd and 15 from the loss of 5. Stick around to the Triton halftime show. You'll be able to see the Triton band and, dance team coming up. And later on in the broadcast, we'll be also talking about more of the Tritons ICCAC Athletes of the Week and how volleyball has been doing this season. 4:05 on the clock, back to pass. Firing into the flats, it's Kanya. Kanya makes a reception, moves forward. Kanya gets to the 30-yard line on a 10-yard gain. 3rd and 5 coming up for Iowa Central. See how shifty that Kanya is? He runs what looked like a slant, back pedals, does a spin move, makes his way open, and then he hits a spin move again with the football. And in fact, they're going to give him another extra 2 yards, a gain of 12 on the play. 3rd and 3 here. And believe it or not, Tritons, they've seemed to have struggled more in these 3rd and short scenarios than these 3rd and mid-range. What will they call here? 3rd down and 3. Twins right, triples left. Back to pass, looking short. Mesh, running up. Here is Smith. Smith moves forward. I think he might have got to the 34. This might be a gain of 2. I think he's going to be short by 1 yard. Yep, 4th and 1. 3 minutes remain. And the Tritons will look to punt. Tritons don't want to miss any opportunity of giving Hutchinson any points. No, Tritons not punting. They're going to have some sort of alternate formation. Hutchinson is going to take a timeout. Oh, I don't know. I thought I saw the punt team go out there, but no, this was like, wow, jumbo package. There's like 3 from the first. It was like a pyramid almost. Okay. Well, timeout, Hutchinson. Let's stay right here. I don't want to miss any of the action. And if you missed us talk about it earlier, last week was the rematch of last year's national championship game between Hutchinson Community College. They hosted Iowa Western, and Hutchinson, with 1 minute to go in the game, got a last-minute touchdown to Derek Sally Jr., who had a 44-yard receiving touchdown earlier today, which was actually the only offensive touchdown so far today. The final score, 30-27. And in the rankings, Hutchinson stays at number 1, and Iowa Western stays at number 2 despite the loss. Okay, jumbo package, 3. Okay, Creasy's in at quarterback, looking to take the power. He finds a hole, still running forward, and yes, he has it. Quarterback power for DeMarcus Creasy, who makes the first down. That was, okay, so that was part of the confusion for me, too, is I didn't realize Creasy came in at quarterback as opposed to Tyler Smith. All 3 of the quarterbacks in starting rotation are great runners. Creasy does lead the Tritons in rushing yards out of all positions even. Tritons go for it and make it. It's 1st and 10 now on the 39-yard line. Back to pass is Smith. Smith has pressure. He has 2 on his back. He's looking to move around. Still on his feet until he's knocked down. It's going to be a sack and pressure right away. 2nd and long coming up, and we get to the 2-minute warning. At the 2-minute warning, it's 14-7. Tritons have the ball. 2nd and 15 from the 34-yard line coming up. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break with the players down on the field. We'll be right back in 1 minute on the Trite Nation Sports Network.
We opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Sports Network, I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage. Checking down in 15, we just saw a sack from this Hutchinson defense. They've applied the pressure every single time the Tritons have dropped back to pass. It's been a fun battle to watch here all day long from the front 5. Here's a handoff for Anthony Hall. Hall has 10. He has 12. He may have 13. Hall with a big carry from a zone read. We haven't seen the zone read called too much today. Tritons exploit it and have a big pickup here, cutting the distance they need from way more than just half. 3rd down and 3. Hurry up here. 1:40 remains in the first half. Wow, look at that line of scrimmage. We might have – there was a defensive player that looked like he was just leaning. Okay, hang on now. Looking over at the sideline. Maybe some adjustments to be made here. Play clock down to 12. Adjustments are set. Down to 18. 1:15 remains in the first half from the gun. Twins each side. And we got a quarterback keeper. Spin move. Oh, ball comes out. Ball comes out. Who has it? Get on the ball. Fumble on the play. It's not clear who has it. They're saying Hutchinson. Hutchinson has the football. Oh. Hutchinson forces a fumble this time. They're going to set over on the Triton 40-yard line. And they make an announcement on the field to reset the game clock to 1:06 1st and 10. Hutchinson's going to have at least one more try to score before the end of the first half. Triton defense with defensive coordinator Coach Conley going to have to come up big here from the gun. Doubles left. Receiver bunched into the right. Make it trips to the left now. Got a tight end going over the middle of the field, stepping up to pass. He's going to take off over the middle, sliding down. 2 linebackers there, Mason Chandler and Christian Barney. 2nd down and 5. 50 seconds remain. Hurry up offense. Twins left. Back to pass. Doubles right. Firing to a deep curl. I think it touched the ground before it got to the intended receiver. The line judge is going to agree, and they'll call 3rd and 5. The clock will stop with 42 seconds remaining in the first half. 14-7. Hutchinson leads by 7. Triton Nation got to make some noise. Whether you're home or in the stands, here we go. Big play here. 3rd and 5. 3-4 look on defense. Here's a man in motion, looking left, back to pass. Christian fires over the middle, going deep, and incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, Derek Sally, who looked to make his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day on what was a very similar play from a very similar situation about 40 yards out. They will not convert. Except it's 4th and 5 now. Clock is stopped at 36 seconds remaining, and it looks like Hutchinson's going to be going for this. At least they're going to try to draw the Tritons off sides. Hutchinson remains on offense. Empty backfield. Trips left. Doubles right. Bunched inside. 5 on the defensive line. They are blitzing. Schaefer coming in hot. Miss over the middle of the field. Ball is out. Incomplete pass. Another big play made by this Triton defense. It's Christian Barney again. Barney has had 2 big 3rd and 4th down conversion stops today. So many Tritons have. This Tritons defense today is of the best I've ever seen. Kudos to defensive coordinator Coach Conley and Coach O on the defensive line, and Coach Finley with the defensive backs getting his guys ready to go today. And again, happy birthday to defensive coordinator Coach Conley. We got a birthday bash at Dodger Stadium between number 9 and number 1. Iowa Central takes the field on offense after causing the turnover on downs. We've seen 8 turnovers today. Both offenses have turned it over 4 times each. 32 seconds remain in the first half. From the gun, heavy formation right, doubles left, lone receiver right. And the Tritons hand off with Anthony Hall. Hall will be tackled in the backfield. Great tackle. Number 12 makes it that time, Jonathan Boyd. And looks like it'll be the last play of the half. And the Tritons are running back to the locker room. Still 5 seconds remaining. Waiting for it to wind down, get to 1. And there we go. Your score at halftime is 14-7. What a great half we've seen today. In this halftime show, we're going to watch the Triton marching band perform for a little bit, and then I'll come back with just a few minutes remaining in the halftime show, and we'll go over what happened in the first half and more, and also we'll be talking about some more of the ICCAC Athletes of the Week because some more Tritons made it today, and we'll also be talking more about the Tritons volleyball team and how they've looked so far this season. I'll give you a hint. They've looked awesome. So that's all coming up on the Triton Nation Sports Network. For more Triton football and Hutchinson football from Dodger Stadium, stay with us. It's the halftime show right here on the Triton Nation Sports Network.
number one song of 2024, here's APT. Please welcome to the field your award-winning Iowa Central dance team. They're teaming together for a jazz funk routine to the often played and parodied Chappelle Rowan's song, Hot to Go. All right, once again, that's your 2025 Iowa Central dance team, coached by Cassidy Vermeer and Stephanie Siebenhaller. Stay tuned for more great things from the Iowa Central dance team throughout the coming year. To finish their show, the Triton Marching Band performs a track created by Jack Black to the 2025 Minecraft movie soundtrack. This is I Feel Alive. Triton fans to your feet. Come together as the Triton Marching Band plays your Iowa Central school song, Triton, Fight On! Performing at Triton home football games, as well as numerous events and exhibitions each fall, the Triton Marching Band is open to all instrumental students, regardless of major. Visit ictriton.com for more information on the Triton Marching Band. Jeremy Smith is Director of Athletic Bands. Iowa Central Percussion is sponsored by Ben First. This is Steve Brown, voice of the Triton Marching Band. Until our next performance, keep a song in your heart.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in licensing production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction, a third-generation family-owned company. Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
This is your Triton Nation Sports Network halftime show. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage. We've got a great matchup today at the home of the Fort Dodge Dodgers and Iowa Central Tritons, Dodger Stadium. Man, 14-7 is your score at halftime. First score of the game was a Jester 70-yard pick six, and then we saw a Sally 44-yard receiving touchdown, both of them from Hutchinson. Then on that following kickoff return, a 97-yard kickoff return touchdown from Marcellus Chandler. It's been such a good contest today. Both of the offenses each have turned the ball over 4 times. Some of the highlights for those include Joseph Evans for the Tritons, who forced a fumble, saved a touchdown, saved a first down conversion on what looked like a play that Hutchinson was going to score, came in right behind and smacked it right out of the hand of the ball carrier. Boptani reacted something similar in stripping the ball free and then running with the football. For a moment, it looked like Riak was going to score a touchdown himself, streaking down the sideline, but unfortunately his foot was caught out of bounds. And then the Tritons defense also has held Hutchinson to 2 turnovers on down. One of them came from a punt that was around the 50-yard line where the punter was set up. The punter ended up putting the ball on the ground, too much pressure in his face, and the Tritons jumped on it, got to start up on the 40-yard line that drive. 4 separate times the Tritons have got to set up inside the Hutchinson 35-yard line. They just haven't been able to score on offense just yet. That's what's brought us to our halftime score of 14-7. There's been some ICCAC's Triton Student Athlete of the Week awards I wanted to talk about. This was on the week of September 10th, so last week. Sydney Hagan, Iowa Central sophomore forward, ended up being one of the recipients. At the time, the Tritons have remained unbeaten for Triton soccer, women's soccer. She followed with a key role against number 8 Schoolcraft, which was a Division III school, where her constant pressure on the opposing defense helped create scoring opportunities in a 2-0 victory. Hagan's efforts have the Tritons off to a 3-0 start. Alyssa Tucker, Iowa Central freshman goalkeeper, has stood tall as well. She's looked great this season. In that same matchup against Schoolcraft, a Division III school, which is ranked at number 7, had ended up having making 2 critical first-half saves, leading to a 2-0 upset in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons. Also, Kayla Sampson, Iowa Central sophomore outside hitter for the Triton volleyball team. She's reached the century mark in kills last week, reaching 105 across 5 matches, average 5 kills per set, which is just impressive as all get out. She's extended her streak to 8 matches with double-digit kills. Sampson's highlights include 23 kills in a win over number 12 Mesa, Arizona, and a career-high 28 in a victory against Madison, Connecticut, which is just incredible, really. I wanted to talk more about Iowa Central Triton volleyball. So get this. They started the season against 4 top 20 teams, well, 3 of them even in the top 10, number 4, number 7, number 8, and number 19 nationally. Since then, they've almost gone completely undefeated. The Triton volleyball team is 13-5 now. Their most recent loss came just yesterday when they were taking on Kansas City, Kansas Community College in a 3-0 effort. Today, in fact, they even have a matchup, and we do have one score already at Kansas City in that weekend tournament, where they took on Labette Community College. They got the best of them 3-1. Around this time, they should be taking on Cowley County Community College at the KCK tournament. Also, their next matchup will be at Nyack following this weekend tournament. They will next be home for Tuesday, September 30th, home versus Des Moines Area Community College. So shout out to Coach Horn and the rest of the volleyball squad for a very impressive start, as per usual, for the Tritons volleyball team. Some things to note there. And we're going to have more talk on some ICCAC athlete awards. Another 3 Tritons got it from this week, heading into this week and this matchup here. But now we're back to action in Dodger Stadium. The kickoff down to the 5-yard line. Here's the return, still on his feet and running towards the 35-yard line where he dives down. It's Marcellus Chandler who had the 97-yard kickoff return from earlier. As we progress through this game, it looks grayer and now even darker outside. I'm going to take a look at that weather forecast from Fort Dodge. Currently at 71. Doesn't say that it's going to rain until 5 p.m. Looks like maybe just some sprinkles throughout the rest of this contest. We'll see. It's been a great day for football. Hard-hitting action for both sides. The offensive line and defensive line and the rest of those that they've sent, they have been clobbering each other. It has been so much fun to watch. These guys came prepared, ready to go. It's number 9 Iowa Central and number 1 Hutchinson, hosted by the Tritons, who take the field on offense. Now, in at quarterback is Ty Purdy. He's one of 3 quarterbacks we've seen today. Purdy is going to scramble to his left and be just shy of the line of scrimmage by 1 yard. 2nd and 11 coming up. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage today and all season long. I'd like to shout out more of our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast: Calvert & Johnson Insurance, CJ Bio, CNOS, and Gunderson Funeral and Cremation Care. Thank you so much for the sponsor coverage today and all season long. 14 minutes, 20 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 11 on the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 46. Empty backfield, trips right with Kanya also to the right. And another receiver going to join him. 5 playmakers to the right. Here's a jet sweep working outside. Going to have a gain of 5 on the play. Make that 6 on the play. 3rd and 5 coming up. Jonathan Boyd gets a stop. Jacoby Pointer is the one who gets the reception and run forward. 13:45 to go. Also, shout out to Jeremy Smith and the Triton Marching Band, putting together another great performance, getting the crowd into it. And thank you to all who have come out in support to support these Iowa Central Tritons today. We are packed on the home side, and also good to see that Hutchinson has brought plenty of support from back home in Kansas, too. Here is another handoff. Jacob Kanya this time is going to try to follow a lead block. It looks like he kind of ran into quarterback Ty Purdy before he got that handoff. Might have slugged him and slowed the play before getting to the outside. It's a loss of 2, which brings a 4th down and 7. Tritons look to go 3 and out this first drive. Great defensive stop from head football coach Drew Dallas, the reigning coach of the year in NJCAA Division I football. Hutchinson, ranked at number 1, is also the defending national champions. All right. Kanya goes back to punt it. And he will take 2 steps before doing so. Big kick going back to the 25-yard line, looking to bring him down. This is going to be a big tackle for loss, a loss of 5 yards from the initial reception. It's a tackle by Kadarius Williams, starting cornerback and also starting return man for the punt return. You know, I tell you what, you play a variety of positions, you're going to know how every football player thinks on the field. Kadarius Williams, I'm sure, knew in his mind what that return man was thinking. Since he plays the same position for the Tritons, he came in hot, brought the heat, and brought him down. Loss of 5 from the return. It's 1st and 10 now on the 17-yard line. Hutchinson coming out on offense. What will they do with Christian Johnson at quarterback? They will hand off. And, oh, wow, got to take 3, 4, 5 to bring him down. This runner has massive power. On the carry that time was Rashad Hurt. He's going to be close to the first down line to gain. If not getting it, they will give it to him. 10 yards on the carry. Blue Dragons lead at 14-7 with 12:23 remaining in the third quarter. From the pistol now. Twins left. Oh, we got movement up front. And this may be against Austin Chambers. Yeah, Chambers is going to have to come back to the sideline. A few times the Tritons have been called at the line of scrimmage. That's the first of the second half. All right, 1st and 5 on the 32. Tritons defense has looked so awesome today. That first half was awesome. Okay, back to pass. Throwing right to a short curl. Twan Wilson makes a tackle at the laces. Textbook tackle from Twan. It's going to be 2nd and short. 2nd down and 1. And, we got cramps. Wilson is cramping up, it looks like. So the training staff will come out. We've been thankful that we haven't seen any injuries or really any cramps, I don't think. I think that may be the first of the game coverage that I've picked up on. Also, kudos to the officiating crew. We're so grateful to have the great officiating staff that we do in NJCAA football and, in fact, in all of our sports. And we need more. Be sure to apply for a position if you think you would be qualified to do so at njcaa.com. 14-7. 11:53 to go. And it's 2nd down and 11. Ball is on the 36-yard line on the Hutchinson side. Blue Dragons in the white and red today. Tritons in the navy and white. Here is a handoff and going to be tackled just in front of the line of scrimmage. I believe this will be a first down. Making the tackle first was Tristan Davis. 1st and 10, Hutchinson chipping away at the line of scrimmage and the clock. From the gun. 2 receiver left, lone receiver right, also a tight end to the left. Lined up just next to the left tackle, back to pass. They're running mesh, and they're going to have a first down, a gain of 12 on the play. That wide receiver has been so good. Derek Sally Jr. maybe making a case for the best receiver in the nation. I got a penalty on the play. Sally's, who had the 44-yard receiving touchdown earlier, and the game-winning touchdown against Iowa Western last week. By the way, I heard the score in the middle of the third quarter between Iowa Western and Dodge City. Iowa Western leads 17-7. It's a matchup to look out for. Is this play coming back? The way they're moving, it appears it is.
Dead ball. Personal foul.
Dead ball, personal foul.
15 yards. First down.
The official's mic cut out, but it's against the offense. A dead ball, personal foul against the offense. Excuse me. Hang on, we got another penalty. Another flag thrown against the offense again. I missed this one. I have to wait for the cap. Some more rain is starting to fall, I think. There goes that Triton cheer again. Are they making a call? Okay. I would have missed what was called. We know a moment ago, dead ball personal foul against the offense. Looks like they're going to move back some more. Maybe another personal foul?
Good morning. Hutchinson.
Fortunately, the microphone cut out again. Well, okay. Well, let's get back to action here. It seems either way it would have been against Hutchinson. I wish I could give you intel on what that would have been. 1st and 10 on the 38, or no, the 35.
For the post-possession foul, will be 1st and 10 from the 35 for Hutchinson.
1st and 10 from the 35 for Hutchinson. They lead 14-7, 11:08 to go in the third quarter. From the gun, power to the left. Handoff, zone read, going to be tackled by Schaefer. Schaefer brought him off the ground and safely returned him back
right on the carry
to the surface of the earth. Schaefer with another tackle for loss. His 5th tackle today. He was one of 3 captains that came out for the coin toss, where he joined Tyler Smith and Quinnan Kunani. 10:35 to go. 2nd and long here from the 35. They hand off, another zone read. Schaefer again wraps him up. This time the running back is falling forward. This guy's got serious power.
Darrell McBride on the carry.
Darrell McBride on the carry. He's going to be a yard away.
Schaefer with the stop. Gain of 8. 3rd and 1.
From the gun, 3rd and 1. Hurry up offense. Hand off again. Power back. See if we get him. No, Taylor Schaefer again. 3 plays in a row for Schaefer. 2 of them being tackles for loss. This Triton defense has been crazy.
Muhammad, the first guy there for the Tritons.
Schaefer, maybe an early player of the game.
Loss of 1 brings up 4th and 2.
Loss of 1 brings up 4th and 2 from the Hutchinson 43-yard line. 14-7, 9:35 to go in the third quarter. Tritons have Kadarius Williams back to return. The punt on the ground. Oh, nice job by the punter to get it back up. He punts it past the 30, 25. Williams going to make the fair catch. Great catch by right at the 25-yard line. That was close to being dropped. I mean, he had to dive for it. Okay, 1st and 10 coming up. Let's thank some more of our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast. Thank you so much, Calvert & Johnson Insurance, CJ Bio, CNOS, as well as Gunderson Funeral and Cremation Care for being with us today and all season long for Iowa Central Football. Triton football schedule coming up. Next week on the 27th, they'll be at Iowa Western. Yes, it's true. This week they have number 1. Next week they have number 2. Then they return home on October 4th against Dodge City for a noon kickoff. October 11th through the 25th, they will be on the road at College of DuPage, at Coffeyville, then at Ellsworth. And then there are 3 contests in November. From the gun, back to pass, back at quarterback is Tyler Smith. Smith is going to be taken down by a big sack. Flag going to be thrown. Is this going to be a face mask? Did they get too high on the quarterback?
Tyler Smith sacked on the play.
I think he tackled him too high.
Good day, late county marker.
This might just be against Hutchinson. Even though it appeared to be a clean tackle, not dirty, you cannot tackle the quarterback high. Hang on. It is face mask against the defense. Automatic first down for Iowa Central. So that's got to be so frustrating for Hutchinson because you get the big sack, what should be a big sack to start the drive on defense, looking at maybe forcing another 3 and out for the Triton offense. Instead, a restarted down at 1st and 10 now on the 30-yard line. From the gun, trips left, lone receiver right. Kanya comes in to bunch in the middle of the field. They throw a fade, going up, and no, just in front of the intended receiver. Great defense again, that time made by the number 4, Damon Allen. Intended receiver was Darian Gilliam.
Damon Allen on coverage.
Oh, we have another flag near the line of scrimmage.
No crowd flag on the play.
Seen a lot of penalties to start this third quarter. What is it?
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 0 on the defense. So that would be called against David Jester. David Jester is who had the 70-yard pick 6, the first score of the game, where he picked off Marcus Tracy when the Tritons were just about to approach the red zone on their second drive of the game. Back-to-back, huge penalties go against Hutchinson. Tritons still will keep the first down and 10. Ball's now marked on the 44-yard line. Got to make the most of your opportunities here. 8 minutes, 53 seconds remain in the third quarter. In the gun, Kanya at H-back. Twins left, lone receiver right. They hand off to Anthony Hall. Hall moves forward, has a gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play. You know that old school adage, we'll take 3 or 4 yards every single time. Just round and pound. Uh-oh, and we have an injured offensive lineman. The number 79, starting right tackle Ethan Walker. Oh no, Ethan Walker is so good. All of this offensive line is so good. There's been a battle in the trenches all day long. Coach Clegg does not want to lose any of the sled dogs whatsoever. Oh man, you don't like to see that. He was grabbing at his knee. He's getting checked out down there. Thankfully, we have fantastic training staff that'll check him out on the sidelines. They're going to help him up right away. He must be feeling better. Well, we hope he's feeling better. That's a key asset. Maybe Michael Smith coming in at right tackle. Yeah, Walker's slow to get up. He needs 2 fellow big guys to help him off on the field. We really hope that's nothing serious. That would be a big blow to the offensive line. We'll keep a close eye on 79 from the sideline. I'll let you know what we see if we see any action from him returning into the game. So let's see who comes in his place. Number 71, Xavier Cohns-Ashmore, who's listed at 6'5", so just like Walker, both stand at 6'5". A backup and rotational offensive lineman coming in today for the Tritons at offensive line. From the gun, twins on each side. Back to pass, throwing to the flat and making the catch. A middle corner route, medium corner route. Going to be close to the first down. I think he got it. Yes, they'll give it to him. Darian Gilliam makes a big play and keeps his feet in bounds, which is the most important part, and gets a first down for the Tritons. And did you notice They sent pressure right away to that backup right tackle. In fact, they used it with the number 21 defensive end, Darius Wiley, who's been so good today. Watch out for Wiley attacking the right tackle. Here's Hall, who gets a carry, cuts up the middle of the field. Great block again. This time it's made by 70.
Picked up by MJ Harrell.
Was it 73? I don't think that's right. I think I misread that. It would have been 75. 70. I don't have 75 on my. Oh, no, I do have 73. Corian Alexander, I believe, is who made that block, able to make a Hall cut up field. That was a gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4, now on the 39-yard line. From the gun, Kanya's at H-back. Doubles right, lone receiver left, play action pass, delayed, looking at pressure. Smith will fire to Kanya, going out of bounds, firing out of bounds. Kanya with a great grab, but I think he's out. Yeah, he's beyond the sideline. Was so close. Smith did a great job at throwing the ball away as opposed to taking the sack. 3rd and 4 from the 39, coming up on the Hutchinson side. Huge play here. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remain. You know what the Tritons have ran today that's been so effective is quarterback power. Don't be surprised if they do something similar to that here. They are showing a 5-man blitz, make that 6. Trips right, doubles left. Back to pass to Smith. And they will not run it. Instead, they fire to Kanya. Kanya is going to lose the ball as he tried to hit about a 3-yard zig route. Could not get off of his defender. Great defense that time by the number 19. MJ Harrell. That brings up 4th down. 4th and 4, empty backfield. Trips right, 2 receivers left. Trying to draw him off sides, nothing there. They'll look back at the sidelines for an audible. Smith looks ready to go. Okay, they make the adjustments needed. Here we go. Empty backfield, looking for an out route again. Kanya, similar play to last time, similar route. Did he get it? I think he did. Looking for the spot, it's so close. They had to have given it to him, right? Yes, they're saying move the chains. 1st and 10, Iowa Central on a huge 4th down conversion. Jacob Kanya, way to go, kid. Kanya about did it the play ago. Able to avenge himself and get that 1st down the Tritons desperately needed. In fact, they've gone back-to-back times to Kanya. 14-7, Tritons down by 7. 7:10 remain in the 3rd quarter. On offense, now right on the 35-yard line. Tritons have been in similar situations before. This is their 5th trip inside the 35 on offense. They're back to pass, firing outside, and they will throw it away. Smith is going to come back up a bit shaken up. Looks like he's limping a little bit on maybe his left leg. I know Smith wants to stay in the game. It looks like they'll keep with him for now, but they're deep at quarterback. They could possibly switch if they'd like to. 6:57 remains in this quarter. It's 14-7. From the gun, doubles right, 2 receivers left as well. Kanya now is in motion in an H-back. And handoff, Hall. We'll do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi handoff, and got to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up, and they will sub Smith out. He looks like his foot or ankle or something's hurting him. We'll keep a close eye on Smith as well. Let's see, Walker. Do I see Walker out? Walker starting right tackle, Ethan Walker, that is. I'm sorry, not Michael. Ethan Walker still not out on the field, trying to find him on the sideline. I don't see him over there either. I see, yeah, he is still getting worked. Okay, penalty. This may be against the defense. Speaking of right tackle, that backup that came in. Xavier, was he able to stand still in the face of pressure from the left end? Looks like they think it's against defense. It is. Okay, so they're starting right end will come out. That will now move one of their best defensive players, a player who's been so good today, Darius Wiley. back in that slot, going against the backup right tackle. 3rd and 5 on the 29-yard line. 6 minutes to go. DeMarcus Creasy is out at quarterback. Kanya, quarterback power. Creasy looking for a hole. He found it. Roaming forward. I think he's got it. Going forward, looks like he's got it. Yes, he does.
First down.
First down, Iowa Central. You can hear it from PA man Browning. Making it loud down below me. 5:30 remains in the third quarter. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose with Triton Nation Sports Network. Tritons hosting number 1 Hutchinson. Iowa Central's ranked at number 9 in this week's national rankings. Creasy's in at quarterback. No tailback with him. Another power. Creasy takes a stutter step, goes forward, and maybe one, maybe two on the play. Tegan Haynes makes the tackle for Hutchinson. Five minutes to go. Tritons are officially in the red zone again. And they've taken a lot of time off the clock in this third quarter for this drive. Can they punch it in? Checking out Montalto and Coach B at the sideline. Creasy's at quarterback. Kanya's in at H-back, trips right, lone receiver left. It's Houston. Look to Houston, then they will tuck it and run. Creasy on his feet, moving forward, diving forward. He's going to have a gain of just shy of the first down marker. It's going to be close. 3rd and short coming up. Officially 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Ball is on the 13-yard line of Hutchinson. Oh, they're going to come out in that jumbo package again. So look at this. Taylor Schaefer's in. Tony Terry's in. That's a tight end and linebacker. Another big guy is in, and it's the quarterback, Creasy, who's going to take this snap, more than likely. Creasy does. Quarterback power, looking right. Still on his feet running. Here's Creasy looking to tie it up, or at least make it within 1, and he does. Marcus Creasy. Fakes going in the middle. Bounces outside. And the Tritons with their first offensive touchdown of the day. We got a ball game, folks. Way to go, Creasy. Put it in the books as a 13-yard rushing touchdown from the jumbo power package. And now Anderson Trejo comes up to take the kick. Here we go, lining the ball down. It's Purdy. Kick is up. It is good. We are tied at 14 with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. We will be taking a 1-minute break. We'll be right back with more third quarter action right after this on Triton Nation Sports Network. Dodge, Iowa in a top 10 matchup in the nation. Number 9, Iowa Central is taking on the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson, the reigning and defending national champions from a season ago. We're tied at 14-14. And we got the kickoff now from Anderson Trejo. Soaring, flying back to the end zone and getting the feet down in the end zone. And now with the return, looking to make the tackle. Still on his feet running. Got to track him down. Anderson Trejo may be the last defender to make a miss. Still tripping it up. The kicker brings him down. Woo! Big return of 70 yards. Trejo trips up the return man. And then the number 1 makes the tackle, Malik Johnson. Oh, we about saw another special teams touchdown. Got to be ready from here on out the rest of the way through. Hank Ambrose, ecstatic to be with you for this top 10 matchup today. 3 minutes, 14 seconds remain in the third quarter from the gun. Hutchinson comes back out on offense. Tritons have been stand still on defense. Fantastic. And now, faking it, looking to throw it deep. Look back, Kadarius. Here it comes, coming in. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was intercepted. The Tritons were ready for it. We had yet to see a trick play from Hutchinson just yet. Wow. Gee, I see Coach Finley from the sideline, the defensive back coach going, got to put your hands up, get that pick, come down with the ball. Kadarius Williams was there in coverage. He did a great job. And then the starting free safety, Ahmad Grayer, who's been great today. Actually, he was not starting today. He came in rotation, but they've kept him in this game. He's played great. He almost got the interception. All right, we're back to football here. 2nd and 10 from the 36 of the Tritons. Back to pass, looking short on a short curl route. Tackle going to be made after a gain of 7, maybe 8. On the tackle is Mike Lane. And, I hear some whistles. Man down. It's going to be the 11. Mike linebacker, Caleb Chebuhar. Chebuhar, who I've not talked about enough today. He's fantastic, and, yeah, he looks like he's in pain. He's limping. Hope he's okay. Coach Montalto and the trainer is going to come in to help him off to the sideline. He doesn't want help. He's upset he's leaving this play. A big 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line on the Triton side. Tied at 14. Empty backfield. Trips left. 2 receivers right. 4 on the defensive line. 2 linebackers over the middle of the field. The rest are in zone coverage. Back to pass. Firing short. Schaefer looking to track him down. He can't get on the first tackle. A rare first tackle miss from Schaefer. The second man to get there is the number 7. I'm going to have to go my roster sheet for that. Oh, you know what? I know who it was. It was Joey Evans, nickel cornerback. $14-14. 2:15 to go now. We got a first down for Hutchinson. Hutchinson has officially crossed into the red zone. Triton defense needs a stop. Hutchinson been firing this drive. Looking to wrap up. No, they can't. Bouncing still. Got to get the wrap. Got to bring him down. Schaefer is the last one to pull him down with Williams and looks like Twan Wilson and a safety. Jaden Turner. Took 4 to bring that ball carrier down. It was the number 5 this time. Lekedredin Harvey. $1:35 remains in the third quarter. 14-14. Ball on the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass, looking right. Firing right and going up. Did he make the catch? He did. What a catch made by the fantastic receiver, getting his 2nd touchdown of the day. It's Derek Sally Jr. Wow. So the last 3 offensive touchdowns, the 2 today and the final touchdown that Hutchinson got against Iowa Western to win the game last week, have all been receiving touchdowns to Derek Sally Jr. They've been targeting him all game, and he gets his 2nd of the day. Here's a PAT. It is up, and it is good. That makes it 21-14. The Tritons need to respond. We're going to see how they fare on the kickoff return. Coming up in 1 minute, we'll be right back on the Triton Nation Sports Network. Triton Nation Sports Network. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play today. There goes the Triton Dance and Cheer squads and the band, too. Getting the fans in the stands on their feet. It's a great day for football in this top 10 matchup from Dodger Stadium. Number 1, Hutchinson takes the road to take on the number 9 ranked Iowa Central Tritons. 21-14. Here's a return, Kadarius Williams. Williams makes his way to the 27-yard line where the play will be stopped. 1st and 10 coming up for Iowa Central. So that last receiving touchdown from Derek Sally Jr., so impressive. I didn't even know where the ball ended up. It's like he reached around Kadarius Williams and then brought the ball behind his own back and came down with the ball. It was definitely a put the rabbit out of the hat, take the rabbit out of the hat type scenario. That's what it looked like to me. Sally's been so good. He may end up one of the better receivers of the year, definitely making his case for the first for this week and last week anyway. My goodness. All right, Triton's back on offense. They keep Creasy in at quarterback. Trips left, lone receiver right from the gun. Creasy will hand off. And at running back is the hybrid wide receiver, Jacoby Pointer on the carry, who will have a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up from the 29-yard line. 55 seconds remain in the third quarter. We have plenty of football left. Twins on each side from the gun. Creasy and Pointer in the backfield. Back to passes Creasy. Creasy has pressure. Creasy's got wheels. He may tuck and run. No, he will throw over the middle of the field. Here it is. Kamari Williams makes the play. Breaks the tackle, still running on his feet. Kamari Williams, the true freshman, makes the big play. Going to be down inside the 10-yard line. Kamari Williams, haven't called his name all that much today. Oh, hang on. Flag on the play. Uh-oh. Picked it up. It looks like maybe it's declined against the defense. Or at least picked up. No foul on the play. The play's picked up. Kamari Williams makes a huge play today. That'll go down as a 60-yard reception over a deep streak. I thought Creasy was going to tuck and run. What a great dual threat quarterback we got back there with DeMarcus. That makes him so dangerous. He had open running room, and he decided to take that shot. He did just that. And Kamari Williams, who's just a true freshman, who stands at 6'3", 200 pounds. Coach Montalto told me in the preseason how impressed he's been of that true freshman. He's even stated that he's one of the better true freshmen that he thinks he's been able to coach. Sets the Tritons up inside the 10. 1st and goal. They will play action. Oh, ball on the ground. Get on the ball. Tony Terry, tight end. Oh, the tight end, Tony, gets on the ball. Thank goodness Terry had the eyes in the back of his head. That could have been disastrous. A loss of 11 on the play. 2nd and goal coming up. With 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, I'm going to ask the question, do you call a play here, or do you just talk about it until you have to start the fourth quarter? Almost saw a turnover there. That is the end of 3, 21-14. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 21-yard line when we return. We will be taking a 1-minute break, and we'll see how Coach Montalto and his men will respond right after this. For more Iowa Central football, stay with us on the Triton Nation Sports Network.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation Sports Network. I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play today and all season long on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Second and goal from the 21-yard line. Tritons look to tie it up. We just saw a fumble from quarterback Creasy. Tight end Tony Terry ended up getting on the ball right away. Thank goodness for that. Tony is back in a power formation. Twins right, lone receiver left from the gun. Anthony Halls to the left of Creasy. Man in motion. Here we go. Quarterback keeper, Creasy, moves forward. Looked like he had a hole at first, but the defense was there and ready to jam him down. Great play made by the defensive lineman, number 97 of Hutchinson. That would be Jeffrey Manns. So he'll gain one on the play. It's third and goal from the 20-yard line. 14:30 to go. We just started the fourth quarter here. From the gun, trips right. Terry's in at tight end to the right tackle. Back to pass, looking right. Firing short. Oh, Creasy's going to miss his man. Targeted Williams. Go in the turf. It's coming up now. They're going to sub the kicking unit out onto the field. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Anderson Trejo will line up for a 36-yard field goal. Oh, we have a missing offensive lineman. We got to get him in. We got, 19 on the play clock, so we're good. Here we go, Anderson. He had a field goal blocked earlier. This is his second attempt of the season. Taking the field goal. It's going up. It's going up. It is good. 21-17. His first field goal of the season is a big one against number 1 Hutchinson. Holy mackerel. Let's go over what we've seen so far this game as far as scoring is concerned. So, we open the game with the first score being a David Jester 70-yard pick six from Hutchinson. And then on their next offensive drive, we saw Derek Sally 44-yard receiving touchdown. They threw a streak right over the middle of the field. They've had him run that same route 3 times a day. Thankfully, Williams and Twan Wilson have been excellent today in breaking up that route specifically. But regardless, the first time they went to it, he did score, making it 14-0. On that very next kickoff, we saw a 97-yard kickoff return touchdown from Chandler of Iowa Central. That's what made it 14-7. That ended the first quarter, and that even ended halftime with the score staying 14-7. Each team, at the end of the first half, had turned the ball over 4 times on offense. At the beginning of the second half, we saw a Creasy 13-yard rushing touchdown in a drive that took nearly 8 minutes off the clock. That's what made it 14-14. And then a fantastic kickoff return set up Hutchinson on the 30-yard line on the Triton side, which ended up leading to the second receiving touchdown of the day for Derek Sally Jr. on a 10-yard fade route. That's what made the score 21-14. And then most recently, a 36-yard field goal for Anderson Trejo. Got to get the tackle here. Oh, what a hit! Stomping the ground is the number 16, Jaden Turner. Your Week 1 ICCAC Player of the Week. Turner makes another big play today. All right. If you're cheering on the Tritons, you know that the Iowa Central defense needs a stop. Defensive coordinator Coach Conley and the rest of the defensive coaching staff has put together a great scheme today, great preparation. This defense has looked awesome against the number 1 team in the country. From the gun, doubles right, lone receiver left, going to the flat, a short curl route, and working out of bounds. A catch is made. Looks like we may be seeing a first down from the first play of this drive. If not, it's going to be second and very short, unless he stepped out of bounds way before the marker. You know what? I think I was 5 yards ahead of where I was looking at. So instead, it's a second down and 4. I apologize. That's on me. Trips right from the gun. Man in motion to the left. Also tight end to the left tackle. Lone receiver left now. Back to pass. Stepping up, looking to take off. He does. Slides down at about the 21, maybe 22. This might be third down and short. It is. Ball is on the 20-yard line. He needs to get to the 22. 3rd and 2. Triton Nation, get on your feet. Turn it up. Get ready to go. This could be a 3rd down stop. Trips right, lone receiver left from the gun. Back to pass. No, he keeps it. Tucking and running. And down on the ground. Let's see the call. Did he stop him? Captain Schaefer says no way. Did he stop him? It looks like he did. Waiting for the official call. Looks like no. They're saying move it. I was looking at the line judge. At first it looked like he was saying stop, no. And it took him another second. He said, okay, move the chains. Possibly another official saw something else. Okay, 1st and 10 now from the 22. Got exactly what they needed. Twins right, lone receiver left. 4-3 look on defense for Iowa Central. Back to pass, looking left, firing into the flats. Open receiver. It's that running back that's so hard to tackle. He breaks one tackle and almost got through another tackle made by the number 20, Ahmad Grayer. Another 1st down. That resets to 1st and 10. Now on the 34-yard line on the Hutchinson side. 12:05 to go in the 4th quarter. Hutchinson with a 21-17 lead. Need a stop on defense. Who will it be? From the pistol. They hand off, stretching outside. Coming in as Schaefer tracks down the running back. Another tackle for Schaefer. I believe that puts him in double digits on tackles today. Second and 7. After the gain of 3. Empty backfield. Twins on each side. Tight end to the right of the right tackle. Back to pass, looking short, and ball on the ground. They're saying incomplete pass. Swatting it down was a big fella. Baptiani Riak was there on the deflection. Riak made a forced fumble earlier. 1 of 2 the Tritons defense have made. Another big play here, 3rd down and 7. Let's hear you, Triton Nation. Empty backfield. Doubles right. 2 to the left, and we're going to call timeout. Coach Conley didn't like what he saw on defense. You never know, I guess, exactly what they saw out there. But whatever it is, they were sure to call a timeout. Must have been something super serious, because calling a timeout, down by 4 with 11-16 to go, that could be dangerous, of course, looking at long term. If you're without the lead with 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go, Tritons have 2 remaining. Hutchinson will have all 3. I don't want to go anywhere. Let's just stay right here and thank more of our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast. Thank you so much to Jensen Builders, Mark's Auto Mart, Rash Construction, and Jaden Electric. What will it take on a 3rd down and 7? Who will make the play? We've called so many names on defense and offense today. What will Hutchinson do? Will they go to their best offensive player? That star receiver with 2 touchdowns today, Derek Sally Jr. He's lined up way to the far left. Uh-oh. Did we see a man jump? We did. Is it on offense or defense? Line judge coming, sprinting inside. He's going to report to what he saw right away. The line judge from the Iowa Central side, what did he see? This has huge implications, of course. Either 3rd and long or 3rd and short. We're waiting for it. Iowa Central's clapping. They believe it to be against the offense, and it is. Called against the number 55. Whew. All right, well, hey, Hutchinson's ready to go. Let's get set up here on defense. It's 3rd and 12. Got to get to the 45-yard line. Back towards the 31. Sending the pressure. 4 rush. Back to pass in zone coverage over the middle of the field. It's that star receiver still running on his feet, still looking to run. Looking to get 20 yards, 25, near 30 yards on a big completion. Tritons can't stop it on 3rd and long. That receiver is just so good. Derek Sally Jr. Ran a deep in route, cutting over just shy of the first down marker, had room to run. Crosses back over the middle of the field where he started the play. And now it's 1st and 10 on the Triton 41. Got to reset, need a stop. 10:45 to go. From the gun, Twins right, lone receiver left. Tight end, motion to the right. Handoff. Up the middle. Nice cut inside from the tailback. That's a number 5. LaKedron Harvey.
Jaden Wilson Abrams. Along with
Abrams is who made the tackle. It's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 on the 38. From the pistol. Twins right, lone receiver left. 3-4 on defense. Back to pass, looking short. Curl route, wrapped up. Williams is there in an instant.
Bobby Shaw, 3rd.
Makes a tackle too. Bobby Shaw is who made the reception there. It's another gain of 3. 3rd and 4 on the 35.
Gain of 3, 3rd.
21-17, Hutchinson has the lead. What will the Tritons do here? Nine and a half minutes remain. Nine minutes, 20 seconds now. From the gun, doubles left, lone receiver right. 4-3 on defense. Just leaning off the receivers. They do hand off. And looking to bring him down forward. Looks like it's going to be another first down. Schaefer makes the tackle again. Harvey on the carry. Going to get another gain of 5. It's another Hutchinson first down. And there's an injured Blue Dragon on the play. It's their tight end, the number 85, Cole Conrad, a sophomore of Manhattan, Kansas. By the way, I was looking over at the sideline of starting right tackle Ethan Walker. He appears to have taken his pads off and has crutches laying next to him. I do believe he's going to be out the rest of the game. Hopefully it's not a serious injury and Walker will be able to go next week. I do, however, believe that Xavier Cones Ashmore has been really, really good in replacing him at right tackle, especially knowing with how good this Hutchinson defense is. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. From the gun, 2 left, 1 right. Man in motion. Back to pass. Looking right. Looking for the end zone. Firing for that star receiver, and he's got it. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the day. Derek Sally Jr. He can mark it up to a 29-yard receiving touchdown. That will make the score 27-17 before the PAT, with 8:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. Derek Sally Jr. has the last 4 offensive touchdowns for Hutchinson. How about that? And the PAT is good. 28-17 with 8:45 to go. We're going to go ahead and take a minute break. We'll see how the Triton return goes coming up in 1 minute right here on the Triton Nation Sports Network.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. a third-generation family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
With more Iowa Central coverage of football. It's 28-17, 8 minutes and 45 seconds remain. We started to lean in the direction of saying this, but Derek Sally Jr. making the case for being one of the best players in the country. Here's a turn for Williams. Kadarius Williams will make it to the 35-yard line. Top 10 matchup in Fort Dodge today. Iowa Central will travel next week to the home of the Reivers in an ICCAC matchup, taking on number 2 Iowa Western. In back-to-back weeks having number 1 and number 2. That is a huge test. The Tritons have looked very good today. They are down by 11. DeMarcus Creasy comes back out at quarterback. Looks like maybe a new receiver in, number 13. Sejay Jackson, maybe? Down to the far side of your screen. Here's a handoff, Anthony Hall, who's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Wow. That rush was just immense. They took the outside edge and brought him down right away. Tackle for loss, 2nd and 13 coming up, 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter. I also see Jason Essex is returned at receiver. Jacob Kanya's out there with Kamari Williams. From the gun, trips left, lone receiver right. Essex goes in motion. What will Big Blue do? Back to pass, stepping up. Creasy. Creasy makes 2 miss. Still on his feet, running. Still makes 4 defenders miss from a juke move inside, then a spin move, having to run into each other. 3rd down and manageable coming up for the Triton offense. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remain. 3rd and 5. Plenty of time to play. Ball's on the 41-yard line. Trips left to right. Creasy. Look at this rush. Look at this. All these players over the middle of the field. 1 safety. You got 7 in the box. Are they going to send pressure? I don't know. 7 minutes to go. 5 rush. 1 on a delayed blitz. They knew Creasy wanted to rush with it. He's going to extend it forward to, hopefully they give him at least the 45. He may be just a yard short. Oh, okay, they'll mark him at the 44 as opposed to the 45. So this is a 4th and 2 scenario here. And Tritons are going to send out that jumbo package that scored them the touchdown at the beginning of the quarter. Defense has to come in. They got to get ready to get set. Okay, here we go. Big play here. And it looks like Hutchinson's going to take a timeout. You know, we've been talking about the Iowa Central schedule. Let's see what Hutchinson has coming up. So after this week, they will have their bye, and then they return to football October 4th at Ellsworth Community College. Saturday, October 11th, they'll be at Dodge City, and then they're back home on October 18th against Independence Community College. On October 25th, they will be home versus Coffeyville, and then getting into November on the 1st, they'll be at Butler Community College. November 15th will be at Highland, and then they will close the regular season against Garden City at home on November 22nd. I've yet to talk about what's happening in November for the Iowa Central Tritons. November 8th, they are going to be home versus Independence. November 15th, they will be at Garden City, and then they will close the regular season home against Butler Community College on November 22nd. Each of those kickoffs will be at noon. For all home broadcasts, be sure to stay tuned in to Triton Nation Sports Network right here on the YouTube channel you're watching now. So 4th and 2 coming up. Tritons have already showed the formation they'll be in. It's that jumbo package with DeMarcus Creasy at quarterback. They scored a 10-yard rushing touchdown with it earlier today. It is 28-17. Tritons have 2 timeouts remaining, and so do the Blue Dragons. Little by little, need this first down here. Need it. To Creasy. Creasy moves forward. Creasy is close. I don't know. Are they saying first down? Hang on. Okay, they are. Lunged forward. Tritons do get the first down from that. Exactly what they needed. 1st and 10, Iowa Central. Ball is on the 46. From the gun. Kanya to the left of Creasy. Doubles right, lone receiver left. Handoff, Hall. Hall is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Wow, they've been able to pinpoint Hall all day. And Hall is so good. A loss of 1, 2nd and 11 coming up. Doubles on each side. Here's some adjustments now. Offense looks a little confused. They'll set at trips to the right. Kanya goes in motion again. 15 on the play clock. No need to rush anything. Creasy back to pass. Fires over the middle field. Kanya has open space to run. He's still going on his feet to the 25-yard line. Kanya. Can your punter do that? I don't think so. Well, it'd be unfair just to call him a punter. He really is a star receiver. We are so grateful to have him. And a great pass from Creasy, too. It's a gain of 25-plus on the play. 1st and 10 now on the 25-yard line with 4:30 to go. Got to score quick. You're down 11. Trips left. Lone receiver right. Creasy has a ball. He's running. 3 coming in the backfield. It's going to be a tackle for loss. They have figured out the rushing attack of Iowa Central in this 4th quarter. Yellen makes the tackle in the backfield. Loss of 3. 2nd and 13 coming up. "27 yards away from the end zone. Trips left, 2 right. Creasy stands alone in the backfield. Back to pass, looking left, looking to scramble. And he'll be sacked. Sacked on the play, Darius Wiley, the edge rusher who's been so good. Creasy started to maybe do too much. He's looking to run with the ball, I think, too often now. Got to trust his man downfield. 3rd and 20, 3:15 to go, coming up. Trips left, doubles right. Zone coverage, showing 4 to send. Back in cloud, yes. Cover 2, back to pass, firing over the middle of the field. Is a catch made? I think it is, by a new receiver. Making his way into the game is the number 13, Sajay Jackson. It's going to be 4th and what? 4th and 5 from the 20-yard line, looking to go for the field goal to make it an 8-score game with 2:35 to go. Oh, the Tritons need this. Here we go, Anderson Trejo. This is a 37-yard field goal. Trejo with the kick down. No, it's blocked. Going into the end zone. And out of bounds. Kick is blocked. Oh. Hutchinson takes over on down. The Hutchinson special teams get their second blocked field goal of the day. How good have they been? There's just a reason they're ranked at number 1 in the country and have been now for the past 2 years. 28-17 with 2:17 to go. Well, it's not absolutely over. You got the 2-minute warning coming up. And the Tritons have 2 timeouts. The comeback would be of biblical proportions, as Rob Jones would say, former play-by-play for the Triton Nation Sports Network. From the gun, doubles right. 3-4 look on defense. Need a quick stop. Handoff to that number 5, running on his feet, getting past the first line. The second to the 50, 40, 30, looking to go to the end zone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Harvey. Lakes-Brainerd Harvey with a huge touchdown score, 80-yard rushing touchdown. And that likely will be the flowers from Hutchinson. Harvey's played so good today, it's fitting that he may end up with the final touchdown today for the Hutchinson offense. And that makes a score 34-17 with the PAT pending. And it is good. 35-17. Iowa Central with 2:05 remaining in this game. We'll see how they respond coming up in just 1 minute right here on the Triton Nation Sports Network.
CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Triton Nation Sports Network, I'm Hank Ambrose with your play-by-play coverage today in this top 10 matchup in Fort Dodge, Iowa. 35-17. Here's a kickoff return from Chandler. Chandler to the 25, 23 or so yard line. Will be tackled at around that mark. So we just passed the 2-minute warning as well. So yeah, they're going to take a break here. Since we just took a break, let's just stay right here. So 1:57 on the clock. It's 35-17. Hutchinson has started to put it away in this fourth quarter. Just saw an 80-yard rushing touchdown from Lakes-Brainerd Harvey. That came from a defensive stand. A second blocked field goal that Hutchinson has made today. Other than that happening this quarter, we saw a 29-yard receiving touchdown from Derek Sally Jr. We saw the Tritons get a 30-yard field goal, actually a 36-yard field goal, which all in all were the two scores so far in the quarter. Otherwise, at the end of the third, it was 21-14. At halftime, it was 14-7. At the end of the first quarter, it was also 14-7. Hutchinson has had the lead for the majority of the game. There was a moment that the Tritons did tie it up, but Hutchinson, they're good. We knew that. They're more than good. They are great. We knew that heading into the contest. The Tritons, it's not over, but it's far. Got to pick up 18 points, and you're at 17. Out at quarterback now is Ty Purdy. From the gun, 3 receivers left, lone receiver right. Sending 3. Back to pass. Jacob Kanya gets the wide receiver screen, and he'll be tackled from behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty pass complete. Jacob Kanya with reception.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 coming up. Two receivers on each side. Back to pass. Looking short. Dalen Houston makes the catch. A minute and 20 to go.
Catch by Dalen Houston.
It's now 3rd down and 10 from the 25. Purdy at quarterback is back to pass. Sending 2. Now firing over the middle of the field. Is it caught or did it hit the ground? Look, they're saying catch. Kamari Williams, the freshman, makes the play. 1st and 10 on the 50. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go from Fort Dodge. Same formation a moment ago. Had some breaking in routes, just 5 yards deep. And, got a challenge flag from head football coach Drew Dallas. Yeah, it was close. They didn't call the play dead.
Ruling on the field. Was it completed previous play?
Was it a completed catch? They're going to check that out now over in the blue tent. When I first saw that they called it a catch, I was, maybe a little surprised that they didn't maybe take a little more time to look at it because it was so close. But I also understand they want to get these guys moving on offense. I don't think I won't be able to tell you from where I'm at standing. It is 35-17. See if there's been an update to the volleyball score, because I believe they're either through with their second match today or maybe in the middle of it. Check that out right now. Okay, Iowa Central Volleyball. Looks like they are still in the middle of their score, their matchup. Right now they're taking on, Cowley County Community College. Earlier today, they beat Labette Community College at Kansas City in the KCK tournament. Yesterday in the KCK tournament, they went 1-1, that is. They beat Allen County Community College 3-0, and they lost in their first match of the weekend tournament against Kansas City, Kansas Community College, which is the hosting school. The Tritons volleyball team does return to home action at Hodges Fieldhouse on September 30th, where they will be taking on DMAC. Do they have the official call? The way they're positioned, it looks like they do.
Ruling and completed catch. First down.
Okay, ruling on the field stands. A completed catch. Drew Dallas and the Blue Dragons will lose that timeout.
And no longer has a challenge in the game.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining, 35-17. So the quick math is the Tritons,
1 minute. 1 minute.
excuse me, the Tritons, if they get 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and a field goal, that would give them the lead by 1. But in that mix, they'd have to score this drive and also get 2 onside kick recoveries. And with just 2 timeouts remaining, it would be tough. Anything's possible. We're not just set here. Okay, now the officials are ready to go. Clock resumes with 1 minute to go in this game. Ty Purdy at quarterback is back to pass. Looking right. Scrambling right. Pressure on his back. Wiley almost makes a sack. He will throw it away. Wiley's so good.
Pretty fast.
So good at number 21 on that side. 35-17. Looking over at the sidelines, let's see what they call. Kanya, Essex, and Houston lined up in trips to the left. Kamari Williams is the wideout to the right. You also have Jacoby Pointer at running back and Ty Purdy at quarterback. Back to pass now is Purdy. Purdy steps up. Purdy is on the ground. Sack. Sack is made by Wiley, who almost had a sack a play ago. I don't think I need to say again how good he is.
Third and long for the Tritons.
3rd and 12 for the Tritons on the 48-yard line. Back to pass for Iowa Central. Purdy steps up. Purdy almost sacked, spin move, still on his feet, roaming right, firing deep, and it got to the hands of Essex, but he will drop it with his left. I don't think he was anticipating it. It looked like Essex was getting lined up to possibly get ready for the tackle because it looked like that safety of Hutchinson would get the interception, Damon Allen, who got one earlier. It's now 4th and 12 with 24 seconds remaining in the game. This might be the final play on offense for Iowa Central. It has contention to be, that is. Twins on each side. Three deep safeties. And they fire to Houston, and Houston isn't quite ready for the ball. Incomplete pass, it's turnover on downs. And Hutchinson, all they need to do is come in and kneel it, and that will be the ball game. Your final score will end up being 35-17. Number 1 gets the victory on the road in this top 10 matchup. What a great matchup we saw today. Tritons hosting the number 1 defending national champions. They gave it their all. For a second there, it looked like the Tritons were going to come back at the beginning of this 4th quarter. Unfortunately, they could not pull it all together. That red zone defense has been so good for Hutchinson, and they showed it again today how good they've been. Hutchinson definitely played their best football in the 4th quarter, which is what wins the game. I love to see that down at center field there. Some Tritons and Blue Dragons hugging it out, showing some sportsmanship right at the end of the game. You know, of course, tensions rise high and blood boils, but to show that kind of sportsmanship at the end of this one after fighting each other in the trenches all day long, you love to see that. So the Tritons now will drop a game, and Hutchinson will stay undefeated. Tritons are officially 2-1 on the season. Next week, they travel to number 2, Iowa Western Community College. That is going to be a great test, knowing that Iowa Western lost by just 3 points with just a minute remaining in the game last week at the home of the Blue Dragons. That's going to be a super fun matchup. And then we will be back with you home on Saturday, October 4th for Dodge City, coming to the home of the Iowa Central Tritons. Again, I'd like to thank all that have made this possible, including our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast with us today and all season long for Triton Football: Citizens Community Credit Union, Beiser Lumber Company, Avela Bank, Bemrick Electric, Calvert & Johnson Insurance, CJ Bio, CNOS, Gunderson Funeral and Cremation Care, Jensen Builders, Mark's Auto Mart, Rash Construction, and Jaden Electric, and also the marching band, the dance team, the cheer squad, everyone behind the scenes, including with the Triton Nation Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning into today's broadcast of Iowa Central Football. We'll be sure to catch you back for a Dodge City matchup on October 4th. Have a great weekend. Until next time, go Tritons.